Hello folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, we found a cave in the Dyrford crossing, and all signs pointed to the ogre living there. Those signs were a massive pile of bones and gristle outside the entrance. But there wasn't just the ogre. There was also loads of spiders. We were able to deal with the spiders, and we had a conversation with the ogre. The ogre hasn't seen the nobleman's daughter, but he did take the pigs. We were able to persuade him to leave Dyrford village alone, and also to come work for us at some point in the future. Having the ogre guard our fortress will give us +6 security, but -6 prestige.
I'd be glad to.
Now let's head up here. We cleared the way to here last time, and see what we can find. We're also looking for some... Oh, there's a body! Well, on the body is Skaen cultist robes. Those who plot the destruction of their superiors while keeping an impassive face will whisper a prayer to Skaen. Political rebels also call upon him for justice, in the hope that he will intercede on their behalf with Wodaka, with whom he is associated. However, Skaen is an unforgiving deity. If a supplicant tips his hand or acts too rashly, the god will abandon them. The same goes for those who actually achieve their ambitions and rise to a higher station. They can no longer count on Skaen for aid. These robes are comprised of little more than a simple, undyed piece of cloth, tied at the waist by thick cord. They have been used during the grim rituals of the Skaenite faithful, it seems, for they are spattered with patches of blood, both recent and long dried. There's also a Skaen initiate's hood. This oddly shaped hood is worn by the novice worshippers of Skaen, crudely fashioned from coarse material, its modest construction befitting of followers of the Quiet Slave. I get the feeling that this is a disguise that we can use. And the fact that this is here doesn't bode well. Tattered note. The note is blood-stained and torn, and the edges are smudged with some kind of pigment. From the scraps that are legible, you can make out hastily written instructions. To avoid the entrance in the tower, traffic through my shop would attract the attention. Dyrford may be sympathetic to our goals, but they wouldn't approve of a temple. Yet. Key to the entrance by the river, east of town. But be careful of the road. Reports of these days. T. A skull key. This iron key has a long shank ending in an intricate bit. The bow is carved to resemble a skull, its mouth agape. Okay, we know what we're doing now. Okay, we have 2... We don't have this bonus right now. I want to keep exploring about before we go into that temple. That temple does not sound like good news. That temple... Oh, I don't want to think that temple's linked to the disappearance of the nobleman's daughter, but... Did mention a shop.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Ah yes, apologies, I'm sneaking right now. But all signs point to this being linked. This makes me wonder what they plan to do. It's probably not good. Okay, let's now head over here. I'm gonna save, because there are new threats ahead of us, and we know there are worms in the area. We don't have many spells to deal with them either, but we should be okay.
I'm here.
Alright, let us
Not
sneak
a sound.
and head forward. That area we've already explored. This area is new. Nothing here. Not to loot. Or to scout. Oh, no, there's something to forage here. Ah! Worms.
Hey.
Worms that are... dead. What happened? Oh.
I'm here.
I was about to say what happened here. The answer is
Absolutely.
something bigger and nastier moved in. And that bigger and nastier thing is probably still there. Be very cautious, Liren.
I'm here.
Very cautious. Well, or maybe nothing. Maybe nothing. Nope. That. Hello? Sevis, Norgar, and Rolf. And Bliss. Okay. Something's going on there. Oh, there are worms there. Okay.
Hey.
Yes?
Let's see if we can have a conversation with these four. They seem like they're after the worms, and we're after an egg. They might not want us to get a dragon egg. A man turns to face you, wiping blood from his estoc. His knit brow betrays a moment of confusion, but as he watches you, a slow, confident smile creeps over his face. The Iron Brand does not meet many travellers this far from the road. What would they be doing out here? An elven man cocks his head at the other. Probably after that dragon egg. Same as us, boss. A dwarf curses and spits into the grass. It's a rhetorical question, you dimwit. He tightens his grip on his sword. Everyone knows the roads between the village are crawling with brigands. They're obviously bandits. Same as us. Oh. That's bad. Why would you want a dragon egg? To sell it, of course. If I wanted to eat it, I would have grabbed some pigs from that farm in Dyrford too. What do you know about dragon eggs? He shrugs. They're round and large, and they come from dragon and drakes. What else is there to know? I've seen all sorts of deadly creatures. Few are worse than an angry drake. I'm not taking any chances with drakes. Say what you want. I'm out. She hurries off. That's one less. Let her go. That just means a bigger cut for us. Oh! No wizard, though. No wizard is good.
I'm here.
Right, move forward.
How may I help?
What do you have? Not a lot, is the answer. But we have that.
Your thoughts must
Forward.
flow deeply.
Go here. Go here.
Hey.
Go here.
I'm here.
Back up. Did that get you? It got some of you.
Yes.
Right. Target there.
Hey.
Move forward.
Your thoughts must flow deeply. indeed.
I want a damage over time for you.
Yes.
I want you to shoot.
What?
And we need a buff. That buff will be fine. Okay. You're getting shot. This is... Okay, your health is... Yeah, you're badly injured. Barely injured, injured. Don't know, because
Hey.
you're a barbarian.
What?
Okay.
I'm here.
You're here, that's fine. You're not being targeted anymore, so you can back up safely. Target
Aye.
Blissa. Have at thee. And have at thee. Okay, that's one down. Reduced to Gibbs. Okay, I need you to target
Yes?
here.
Yes.
You shoot here.
Your thoughts
you
must
shoot
flow
here,
deeply.
And
indeed.
you knock down the barbarian. Excellent. I've been told that this is not an invulnerability, by the way. This is just you can't see their health and know how hurt they are. Are you using a pistol? I think you're using a pistol.
I'm here.
Didn't work out for you. Didn't work out for you. And you're gone as well.
I'd say it's time to get a campfire going and let sleep follow.
No, I think we're all right. Now I could have got that wizard's spell book. It's true.
Hey.
But I wanted to avoid fight. Oh! Hi! That's a lot of nice loot. An exceptional S-Talk. Ooh. But more importantly, this large helm is fashioned from the head of a stag. Those who wear the helm gain some aspect to the creature whose visage they wear, for they find themselves more sure-footed and swift, and their endurance improved. We do have a fancy hat. However, we could have this hat. Dexterity is something we use. Athletics isn't terrible. Yeah. We are upgrading to that hat. It is the end of the fancy hat era, but this is a good hat. The rest of it's also really, this exceptional S-Talk is indeed exceptional. Fine greatsword, fine breastplate. It's better than what we're using. Is it better than what you're using? No, not by a long shot. We have fine padded armor, fine leather armor. That's fine. Get it?
I'm here.
Oh dear. Okay, that is what we want. We want that egg. But we want to make sure we don't damage the egg. Luckily, we have some
Hey,
rope and grapple. That might do it. The cliff face is blackened and melted like candle wax. There's a small outcropping overhead with what appears to be a crude nest. It looks like a challenging climb. Can we scale the cliff? You take another look at the cliff. There may only be space for one person at the top. Can a deer make it? A deer slowly ascends the cliff, taking advantage of crevices and spurs in the rock, and reaches the nest. Fantastic! The nest is surrounded by glowing embers, twigs and bones litter the area. An egg the size of a small keg is nestled among the detritus. It looks heavy and awkward to carry. This is why we have the rope and grapple. Idir ties a rope around the egg. Idir lowers the egg with slow, steady motions. Once the prize has reached the bottom and settled into the dirt, Idir safely climbs down the cliff. We have an egg. Let's look at that egg. It is a quest item. It's in our stash. This dragon egg is a mottled gold colour and warm to the touch. It is in perfect condition. Oh!
I'm here.
Fantastic.
Certainly.
That's good.
hey,
I thought I'd need 2 grapples,
here.
but a deer could climb up. So we've saved a grapple. The alchemist's going to be incredibly pleased with that. Now, let's go over here because there are some worms here. We could say hello to them.
hey.
Can we deal with them with what we
Following
have?
your lead.
Probably. Probably.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Worms are dangerous, but
here.
I think we can handle this. There's 3 of them. Oh, no. You're armed. Why are you choosing not to...
Stand together!
Oh, you can't. Okay, there we go. Back up. Back up. There's a lot of them, but
Hey,
if you move... Oh, there's actually a lot of them.
Yes?
Okay, bit of an issue.
Following your lead.
But we can deal with this. Alright, Durance, we're going to need some spells. Flame is not really going to be useful here. This, however, that will be useful. They're all together, after all. And we need this. Okay,
I'm here.
we're being blasted a lot. There we go.
Following your lead.
This might be
Yeah.
tricky, but I think we can handle this. Do that.
Mind feels sharp.
We need you to... We have this. Okay, there's only a few of the worms left. Excellent. Use this now. I need you to start blasting. I need you to start attacking here.
I'm here.
And now there's only 2. And now there's only 1. And now there's none.
starting to miss my neighbors.
Are you? Interesting thing to say after fighting some worms. I suppose the life of an adventurer can be dangerous, make you a bit nostalgic for home, but home wasn't very good, Adir. What else is here, though?
I'm here.
Where there are worms, there might be worse.
Quietly now.
There might be worse. There's a few reagents. Okay. Something there. Anything else? No, but there is here. I'm gonna see what that would lead to. What would this lead to? Nothing. Okay, we can't go anywhere.
You're
That way.
quite friendly,
I'm
aren't you?
gonna head back to the village. There we can return the egg. We could also inform the farmer about his pigs. Well, that
Hey.
was foolish of me. That was foolish of me. We have angered some opponents, but this is fine.
I'm here.
It's not actually fine. Go forward.
Yes?
Start doing this.
Yes?
Okay, we're going to need... someone tried to fight the worms and failed.
Yes?
You can then do that, like so. And there's one gone already. And another one's going to be gone in a moment. That's a second one gone. Right, there's only 2 left.
For my friends.
There's only 1 left. No.
Hey,
And soon there'll be
Yes.
only 1. You shoot
Your
there.
thoughts must flow deeply
You do
indeed.
this. And now there's only 1. And now there's none. Fantastic. Okay. Loot. Loot here.
I'm
as
here.
well. Is there anything else hidden in this area? No. You have that and oil. Fair enough. We have pretty much explored everywhere here. I will now save, go back and hand in the egg, and talk to that farmer.
I'm here.
Got a lot of money from these encounters. And some experience too. How much experience do we need to get to a level? We're a long way away.
Certainly.
But I'm sure we'll get there soon enough. We'll get experience completing these quests. Quest experience is always good. Can I head south? The game let me head south and... Nope. Oh no, yes it will. Dyrford Village, 4 hours. Is the alchemist still going to be out and about? I hope so. We have returned, triumphant, with egg! And it is quite an egg. Now we know something's going on here, but we're not going to tell them about it. We're going to try and be sneaky. A frontal assault will be more difficult. Okay,
I'm here.
we're back.
Hail, traveler.
She adjusts one of her bandages. Anything else I can do for you? I've got some handy ointments if you're braving the roads anytime soon. I found my dragon egg for you. Hylia's feathered bosom! She claps her hands together, wincing at the pain. How'd you manage it? I found the nest you spoke of. Hope those worms didn't give you too much trouble. Let's see her then. She cradles the egg with her good arm. Amazing. Not a single crack. She runs her bandaged hand across the shell. She hefts the egg into the back of her wagon and rummages around her shelves. Here, take this. She drops a sack of coins and a parcel of ingredients into your hands. Everything you need to brew a good, strong pick-me-up. Should come in handy with the kind of scrapes you seem to get into. She leans closer. Come see me anytime you need potions or ingredients, alright? I got a special price for friends. She winks. Experience, money, and this. Earlier, it sounded like you knew something about Aelys Harand. Any chance you'd share with a friend? She was so queasy she didn't even notice Tigral's odour. She tugs at a bandage. I wouldn't normally say nothing, but that girl was with child. Couldn't have been more than a couple months along. I tried to give her some herbs to end it, save her trouble with her old man, but she wouldn't take them.
Greetings.
I suspected that's what it was, but now we know. Farewell.
I'm here.
Got some XP, and now it's time for us to get a little more XP by talking to you. We have an addendum to Blood Legacy. The plot thickens. In the expected way,
I'm here.
but not a way I like.
Welcome.
Any sign of that ogre? Or its head? I've convinced the monster to leave. You won't be seeing him again. He balls his hands into two shaking fists. His face starts to redden. But that's... Son of an Orlan wench! That thing devoured my entire herd! I wanted it dead, and I wanted to mount its head on a pike! Here. Perhaps this will make up for the loss of your pigs. 2/3 of the reward we got for getting the egg. His mouth falls open. You'd do that for me? I don't know what to say. He snaps his fingers. Wait right there. He darts into the house and returns with a blunderbuss in his hands. I call it the Lead Spitter. It belonged to my father and served me in the Saints' War. It's old but sturdy, and it packs a real punch. Should be more useful to someone like yourself these days. Got some experience. He crosses his arms and looks at his piglets. And now, to get back to the business of rebuilding my herd. Only... He takes one of the pigs and gives it a quick examination. This runt's still looking too small. I don't expect to get any good litters out of it, and I'd just as soon not have it weaken the rest of my stock. Why don't you take it? Gives you one less mouth to feed anyway. The pig trots over to you, its pink snout wiggling. We have pig! Let us look at pig. This young pig is roughly the size of a small dog. It half trots, half runs at your side in an effort to keep pace and snorts appreciatively when its flanks are scratched. Oh! I mean, we have giant miniature space pig. Let us have actual pig. Also, Lead Spitter. Harried by persistent thieves, the merchant Beraden had this hefty blunderbuss forged as a means of protecting his wares. The gun proved as indiscriminately lethal as the dwarf's temper, firing a destructive hail of iron that made short and messy work of anyone who dared creep up on his wagons during the night. Beraden was very pleased with the weapon's performance, as were the brigands, who eventually robbed him of it. Ooh, that is a nasty thing. But it's not something we currently want. Also, we have a pistol here. Don't want that either. Also, put this away, that away, this away. And, while I'm thinking about it, we need to rest in the tavern. We need to get a potentially different buff for going into that temple. Not sure fire's going to be a very useful thing to defend against, but what else could we take? Strength might be good for our fighters.
Welcome.
I'm going to check out the rooms. So, this is probably going to be the most useful. Yeah, we're going to go with this. There we go.
I'm here.
Now, when we come back, folks, we'll head back out to Dyrford Crossing, open the way through that statue, and head into the temple. We got some experience for helping out around the village. It's not much progress towards the next level, but every little bit helps. I just hope that we can save Aelys. I hope we can. Whatever's happening is probably incredibly bad. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications as when we come back, infiltrating a temple where we're most certainly not welcome. And I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.